Hi and welcome to Loose Ends Crochet. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the star stitch. It's a beautiful textural stitch. It gives an added effect to the work that you're doing. It's delicate and I think it adds just a really marvelous feminine touch to something that you're working on. Here I've done it with 3 rows because I like the finished sort of bubbly effect that a 3rd row or a single row creates. It's a 2-rowed pattern, so I've added this 3rd row for the effect. So you need to have an even number of stitches because you're going to be working in groups of 6. So here I've done, I think, 12, 13, 14, 16 stitches. So to begin with, you're going to go into the second, insert your hook into the second chain from your hook, and we're going to leave the loops on the hook, a bit like Tunisian crochet. You're going to pick up 6, you're going to have 6 loops on your hook when you finish. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, and then you're going to pull through all 6 of those loops, and that's what creates that lovely star-like quality. Then you're going to create the very important center of the eye by chaining 1. You're going to work into this now, and you'll work into it again on the 2nd row of this 2-row pattern. So I've created this center by chaining 1. Then I'm going to now work and pick up 6 more loops by starting off inserting my hook into that center, 2 loops on the hook, and then working down the side, the left hand side of this stitch of the star. So the center, then my last loop that I drew through, and then back to that chain. I have 4 loops on my hook. I now need to pick up 2 more. So 1, 2. Yarn over, pull through all 6, and create that center stitch by chaining 1. Then I'm going to work down into these 3, 1, 2, 3 stitches to pick up the loops of my 6 loop star. So 1 on the hook, 1 through the center, through that last one I picked up, and then through that last chain. 4 loops on my hook, I pick up 2 more. 1, 2. Yarn over, pull through, chain 1. Pick up my 6 loops again, 1 on the hook, so 1, 2, 3, and then I go to my chains for the extra 4, 5, 6. 6 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through. And you can see I've done it rather loosely so that you can see, but the pattern is establishing. Make the eye, chain 1, and I'll continue till I get to the end. Sticking there. Pick up 2. Yarn over. You don't want to tug it too tight or that one becomes very hard. So now I'm at the very last 2 chains of my row and my very last star. Yarn over, pull through, going to chain 1 to finish that, and my last step of the 1st row is to make a half treble crochet that just finishes it off. So yarn over and into the very last chain, so you're skipping going into the center and into this one. You're going straight to the chain, yarn over, insert hook, and half treble crochet, and pull it tight, and I've finished my row. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. So now I'm going to make 1 double crochet in that same turning chain. So 1 double crochet. Then I'm going to find the center from that last star that I made when the work was turned that way, and I'm going to make 1 double crochet into that center. Okay, now I'm simply going to make 2 double crochets into each one of the centers of those stars all the way across. So 1, 2. Okay, looking lovely. And when you get to the end, you'll remember we made a chain, a turning chain. So you're going to do create 1 double crochet into that turning chain. And that finishes the row off. Beautiful. Now, if you wanted to continue, you would chain 2, 1, 2, and turn your work. So we're back at the front of the work. And again, we have to pick up 6 stitches. So to do this, we're going to use this second chain from the hook to pick up 2 loops. And we do this by inserting the hook and picking up, I like to pick up the back loop first, and then pick up the front loop. So now you have 3 loops on your hook, and we need 3 more. So where do we find these? Now we're going to pick up a loop under the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the hook, and we start making our stars all the way across. So yarn over, pull through, make that eye, and then we work through these 3 stitches. 2, 4 loops on the hook, and we pick up our other 2 loops under these chains. And there we have our pattern. And when we got to the end, we would make a half treble crochet, chain 1, and turn the work. And there you have it, the beautiful star stitch. Enjoy!